You are not going out dressed like that. I hate you. Yes. Use your hate. QUI Gonjin. QUI Gonjin and juice. Darth Vader if he kept his haircut from episode 1. Death Star has an exhaust port. Random engineer, should we put a grate over this thing? It's an elaborate ruse. Lucasfilm, this is Jar Jar Binks, a new character with the sole purpose of comic relief. Star Wars fans, a Sith Lord? You know shit's about to go down when you see that one bastard. This is not nom. This is bowling. There are rules. Every rescue or escape mission in the Star Wars universe. Events. My reaction to meeting VTubers in real life when traveling to TwitchCon. You're shorter than I expected. I find your lack of Halloween memes disturbing. When the Emperor finds out Obi-Wan is still alive after Order 66. Everyone is doing a great job except Cody. Time Traveler moves a chair. The timeline. I still can't believe it's you Ahsoka. There's no more Ahsoka. Can't say I remember no. The further down you scroll, the higher ground he gets. The Inquisitors were able to be defeated relatively easily because they were weak. It was the will of the Force that all Inquisitors were defeated before Luke Skywalker was on the scene, so he wouldn't have them chasing him before he trained with Yoda. C. Bro where you been? L. Sorry, was training with this green frog that gets high on ketamine. C. Yoda? That's my homie. I'm the guy who trained the dude. Who trained the dude? Who trained the dude? Who trained the dude? Who murdered me? Women with a time machine. I'm your granddaughter. Really? Men with a time machine. Ahsoka just let him die, trust me. Me, the Supreme Chancellor, hearing a senator from Naboo talk about there is no need for the Separatists and Republic to keep fighting. Who are you? I'm Owls. Owls who? Joke book. Yes they do. Disney shooting down the Ben Solo movie. The fans. We are not done yet. You're laughing. You have seen a security hologram of him killing younglings, and you're laughing. Just to remind you that it was Count Dooku who made the Squid Games first. Wants to help his mom who is a slave in the desert. Builds a protocol droid. Whenever Anakin gets mildly irritated in the Clone Wars. Dave Filoni, are we blind? Play Imperial March. I think we are gonna have to kill this guy Cassian. Damn. What's wrong? Everyone was shocked when they knew I was a bad electrician. When the quiet kid and the popular girl get together for a project, and it turns out they have a lot in common. Star Wars characters are enemies. In a back to tank no one can see you cry. September 30th. October 1st. Can you turn on your red lightsaber? As you wish, my master. Can you turn on your blue lightsaber? This saber will do. Can you turn on your dark lightsaber? Damn it. It's older humor, sir, but it checks out. I was about to laugh. Robotics team in Japan builds wearable multi-arm backpack. Star Wars. 66. 69. Lord Tyrannus, you survived. Surprised? Watching Anakin vs Obi-Wan for the first time. Watching Anakin vs Obi-Wan for the 287th time. Nobody. YouTube every 20 seconds. Use my premium version I beg you. Why does Rebels Anakin look like he's from The Sims? Obi-Wan fell in love with Satine because she is Mandalorian and Mandalorians are known for their jetpacks which are portable high grounds. The biochip retcon is part of Legends. I'll ignore that. Is that you? Yeah. But that's an old photo. Hayden should follow in Mark Hamill's footsteps and try voice acting. Rakatus be like. I always loved how Disney made shows about two of the coolest characters to ever exist, then botched them both, then made a show about a guy who first appeared in spin-off movie as secondary character, and they made it the greatest thing ever. The Jedi refuse to train older children because they are more difficult to brainwash. Thrawn. The Night Sisters doing weird green magic. You're telling me that this random skiff just happens to have two magnets conveniently 5 feet apart? The media. Rey is the first female Jedi with a proper character arc. Me, an intellectual. Finally, after all these years we get to see Obi-Wan with his episode to haircut in Clone Wars style animation. Attack of the Clones. Tales of the Jedi. Have you ever noticed the side of Boba Fett's helmet looks like the front? How kids today will remember Rosario Dawson. How the rest of us remember Rosario Dawson. You never go ass to mouth. Look, you can see the moon during the day. Point of view, you've just had a second glass of Coke at Nando's. I'm sorry sir, it's time for you to leave. Me fanatically serving the Empire. You are traitors to the Empire, punishable by death. One and a monologue later. At your service my king. Another actor's life destroyed by drugs and alcohol. Sith in 0 BBY. No, my wife is gone, and I'm stuck in a machine for the rest of my life. Ag. A farmer boy is destroying my super weapon. Sith in 4000 BBY. Wanna eat a planet? Yes. Technology in Star Wars. Lightsaber / weapons. Artificial intelligence. Ships. Hyperdrives. Binoculars. Choose your Obi-Wan. Live action. Clone Wars. 2D Clone Wars. Lego. How it looked. How it felt. Others when they see Grievous. Dies. Whole race dies. Obi-Wan when he see Grievous. LMAO asthmatic robot. Darth Plagueis is saving others from death. There is a bump here, so please watch your step. But not himself. A flashy TV show where Obi-Wan leaves Tatooine and goes on crazy adventures. Lower stakes introspective stories that explored his life and psychology during his exile. Me whenever a red-haired woman shows up in new canon and someone says she might be Mara Jade, keep Luke's wife's name out of your carking canon. Labubus are so cute. Labubus. Remember what they took from us. Adam Driver and Steven Soderbergh spent 2 years developing a Ben Solo Star Wars movie before Disney scrapped it. When before Google Maps you had to navigate the ruins of an ancient temple, solve a puzzle and defeat assassin droids just to find somebody. Analog clocks when it's 9:15. When you put 14 years into becoming a Jedi, but no master picks you, so you're a space farmer, but some slave kid gets to skip straight to Padawan, because his master was guilt tripped into it. This is outrageous, it's unfair. I love blowing up, militarily, insignificant planets to make a point. Look man, he helped me through a very tough time, so he means a lot to me. Okay, you just gotta respect it. Spies in Star Wars. What we wanted. What we got. I'm the spy. When you know the rebels have a base on Hoth, but you can't prove it. Bad guys aim in original trilogy. Bad guys aim in prequel era. High ground. Bad guys aim in prequel era, but with sad music. Bad guys aim in Mandalorian. Anakin at 22, married, future father, general in Army of Republic, on the Jedi Council, the strongest Jedi. Luke at 22, kissed his own sister. Got to this scene in Sopranos last night and I haven't been able to stop thinking about when someone said it looks like it's a screenshot from Star Wars. Never thought I'd die fighting side by side with a council member. What about side by side with a Jedi Master? Take a seat. I'm not the same person I was since my last encounter with a female villain. Never. I will never turn to the light side. You failed Master Jedi. I'm a Sith like my father before me. According to the Galactic Constitution, the Chancellor can only serve for a maximum of 8 years. Palpatine when he was given emergency powers. Me at the gas station. She's my sister, Rido, and she loves me. When a soccer player gets touched, the attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed. When a hockey player gets hit, this is where the fun begins. When a boxer gets punched, that's why I'm here. My grandma. COVID pandemic. Great Depression. World War II. Spanish flu. World War I. Slippery bathtub. How can we stop people from rebelling against me? Genocide. Super death laser. Don't be a dick. George Lucas writing the dialogue for the prequels. Him writing this scene. So this is how liberty dies. With thunderous applause. OP posts an interesting question about the lore. The comment section. Well, that's an interesting question. It's actually well explained both in Legends and canon. It's not that kind of movie, kid. It's not that kind of movie, kid. It's not that kind of movie, kid. When you're a new Padawan and your master sends you down a dark hallway and 4 different colored lightsabers randomly appear. Anakin. Palpatine. Anakin, look. The power to save Padme. Where? It's time to finish your training, young Grogu. Never. I'll never turn to the Jedi. You failed, your highness. I'm a Mandalorian like my father before me. What the duck? Where is Padme? I'll do you one better. Who is Padme? I'll do you one better. Why is Padme? So, what do you think of her, Han? She's kinda racist. She called Chewie a walking carpet. I know, right? I'm glad I'm not related to her or anything. I like to think Anakin had to make the trip to Ilum with a group of younglings every time he lost his lightsaber to go get a new crystal. When you know the Chancellor is a Sith Lord, but you just can't prove it. Old Ben and Uncle Owen were really great guys. Is Darth Vader my father? Watch the prequels and find out, why don't you? Speaking of the prequels, fought the entire Senate one-on-one. I did. Wicked, that shit was. Society if GNK droid was never a playable character in LEGO Star Wars TCS. Me, my girlfriend, Baby Yoda, the entire Star Wars saga. Darla did have an affair with Tarkin. Darla, still a teenager at the time. The world's safest motorcycle. It will never hit anything. The Jedi could have simply do a blood test on the members of the Senate in order to find the Sith, since midichlorian count is shown in the blood. Listen here, you little shit. When a Astro droid dies. When a separatist droid dies. What's the matter, Yoda? Terrible feeling. Have I forgotten something? Remember, did you, to close the garage? That's it. I forgot to close a garage. That's it. No, not it. That is Grogu. Strike me down. Malfunctioning lightsaber sounds. Directed by Richard Marquand. Fun fact, George Lucas foreshadowed Padme becoming a senator in The Phantom Menace, 1999, by having her fall in love with a child. Bravo, Lucas. When can I get a signature? I got Hayden's yesterday. Did he get the front? Hayden's in the front, yeah. Can I sign above him? There's a little space on the bottom. I'm trying to get the high ground. When you spend countless hours meticulously planning your own kidnapping, just to endure all the bullshit and near-death experiences, while being rescued by Anakin and Obi-Wan, not to worry, we are still flying half a ship. I have friends everywhere. I have hairs everywhere. Strong people don't put others down. They lift them up. Darth Vader, philanthropist. Your party has been shot down, and the enemy is upon you. What do? I trust in the Force. George Lucas after name dropping the Clone Wars in New Hope. I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet, but your kids are gonna love it. World if two suns are present in our solar system. Hoopa. Movie good guys. Set phasers to stun. Movie bad guys. Set phasers to miss. Mount Dooku. Get it? He's Captain Rex.